Every day in cities around the world, people go about their daily routine. But most of them don't realize that there is another world. A world full of evil and darkness. Slavery, especially sex slavery, has grown to meet the demand. This targeted form of slavery identifies the poor in outlying villages and towns and preys on the innocent and young. Cities are bursting with higher population, and hiding the girls today is easier than ever before. The traffickers and their victims simply fade into the background.
I've been with IJM about a little more than 3 years, and I manage the aftercare departments. We have rescued girls in the year 2003, 2004, girls as young as 10. But we have seen that changing a bit over the years. Now it's getting extremely difficult to find girls that young. But we are rescuing girls aged between 15, 17, 18, borderline girls. When we are rescuing girls, we are looking at minors. We are looking at girls who are forced into sexual, abuse, into being trafficked for sexual exploitation. There are very many ways in which they get trafficked, but I would say primarily they are either deceived, they are tricked, they are told they will come to, they can be brought to Bombay, they can be brought to any city for a job, or they fall in love. Love is a very big component as well. I would say almost 50% of the girls will get lured by a boyfriend, a lover, a husband, who will marry her and bring her to the city and sell her off. The different types of girls, and they're kept in different kinds of locations. So you will have one set of girls who are, operating out of brothels. Now we have found, and this is my experience, that a large percentage of the girls, the young girls who are kept in brothels, are kept in very terrible conditions. Like I would say almost all the girls we've rescued from brothel rescues have been violently abused, brutalized, tortured. There's been very severe torture and abuse. In the brothels, the conditions are really bad. I mean, we've seen girls living in really tiny, cramped rooms, say about 10 foot by 10 feet, really tiny, and you will have like beds separated by a curtain. Also, when we've talked to some of our clients, we find that, for example, food, things that we take for granted, breakfast and lunch and dinner, things like that. They just don't get the meals that we think that they may be getting at the brothel. So sometimes they may get one meal a day. I've talked to a client who was subsisting on an apple a day. Medical attention just depends on the brothel owners. Sometimes they could send the girls once a month for a checkup. Sometimes the girls get no medical attention at all. Sometimes we've seen girls who were trafficked really young, who then adjust and then kind of become brothel managers, and then they go on to run the brothels themselves and traffic younger girls. And that is not a good situation at all. I would go so far as to say almost all our clients have some STD situation. From our data of the last 2 years, the adult women that we have rescued in the last 2 years, I would say certainly about 70% of them have HIV. Sometimes the task does seem, quite challenging. But we have seen over many, many years that if you persist, if you are committed and dedicated to the girls are able to trust you. You must be able to earn the girls' trust. And you must understand that the girls come from a place where they have been betrayed and abused and sold by people who are nearest to them, people whom they have trusted. So it takes time to build a relationship of trust. And once they know that you really love them, because love is very important. And if they are able to see the genuineness of your love, you're able to change. You're able to bring transformation in their life. If you're able to deal with a girl, one girl at a time, one life at a time, you're able to see change. It just fills you with so much hope, that change is possible. God will do the healing. As Christian, we certainly cannot walk away from the situation. It is so grave. And I'm horrified sometimes at the things that I hear. The girls tell me their stories. It's really horrifying. As we cannot keep silent. We've got to do something.
So what are we doing? Worthwhile Wear and our partners are working to provide rescued girls a comprehensive solution. Many of our partners are doing excellent work in reaching and even rescuing girls from brothels. The difficulty is in how to care for these girls long term and give them a clear path out. Worthwhile Wear is currently working on a new project with Mukti Mission in Pune, India. Mukti has the ability to provide the girls education and a safe place to live, while Worthwhile Wear teaches vocational skills and offers them employment. This is what we are doing. We're offering them hope, freedom, and a way out. When you wake up tomorrow and go back to your daily routine, will you remember those who are hidden from you? Or will you join in this call to action and help offer freedom to the enslaved?